So I do believe that in everything in life, there is a deeper meaning to everything, and especially in challenging times, there's even more of a reason to look beneath the surface and into the depths of it to see what we actually need to learn in these situations. So just speaking towards today and what's going on, I mean, this is recorded, so who knows what's happening when you're watching this. But at the moment, I feel like it's quite common that we've been pushed outside of our comfort zones. And to say the least, for many of us, we've lost our jobs, or for all of us, we've probably had to change our routine. And anytime we are pushed outside of our comfort zone, it allows a lot of room for growth. And in this process, for myself at least, it's also been about tapping into my other gifts that I have. Yeah, because before I was just in this routine of teaching yoga, having a certain schedule, etc. And now it's like I record the videos, I edit them, market myself. So what we do in the yoga practice is we start to see ourselves in a whole new way. And you might notice certain poses that bring up a bit of resistance for you. And that's something to keep in mind. Notice if you are resisting these changes in life as well. Sometimes it's reflection, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it can be related to something different. But we are using the yoga practice. What we do is we start to move in various positions along with the breath. And as you know, the breath is the pranayama, which is the vehicle for the prana, so that it can, and the prana is this vital life force energy. And it moves through these energetic channels, the nadis. And the nadis are basically like the highways that connect the cities. And the cities are the chakras. And the chakras are these energetic vortexes. In yoga, we focus on 7. In Kundalini, there's 8 because it includes the aura. But we're going to be working much deeper into back bending today. And what I love about a nice back bending practice is that you have to open up every single chakra in order to get into that position. And don't worry if your back bends aren't super stellar yet. You're working your way there, and we'll still do plenty of asanas, plenty of practices in order to attain that place. Yeah. So in this tapping into the chakras, they also tap you into all the gifts that you have. And so you can keep that in mind. But we are going to find our way now to the mat. And we'll start in Virasana, so sitting down on your knees and your shins. So sitting on the knees and the shins, have your palms down on your thighs. And as you inhale, pull your heart forward. And as you exhale, curl and round, create flexion of the spine. Looks like this from the side. Inhale, pulling forward. And exhale, curl and round. Inhale and exhale. And you can make your breath a bit more dynamic here so that your movement becomes a bit more fluid. So it's teeth-eye. And exhale. Inhale. And out. Breathing in. And out. Keep with that rhythm in. Out. In. Out. So in this breath and in this movement, you start to clear out the blockages in the spine. Again, so you start to synchronize your chakras. They can all harmonize with one another so that you're able to tap into these infinite gifts within yourself. Now come right back through center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out completely. Hold your breath out at the bottom and squeeze Mula Bandha. So you squeeze the sex organs, the rectum, and the navel center all in at one. Concentrate on your third eye. Notice what happens in the stillness, in the depth, what's happening in the body. And now take a deep breath in. Hold your breath at the top. Connect to full expansion. You might even feel the prana buzzing within you, sparkling within you. Again, just notice the sensation. And exhale everything out completely. From here, you're going to come into a tabletop position, hands and knees. As you inhale, drop the belly down for Ku. And as you exhale, press, curl, and round for Ketsa. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, Ketsa. You can make it circular, you can color outside the lines, so to speak. Just start to feel into the body. Again, you might notice where there are areas of resistance, areas that feel a bit tight. As always, it's nothing to judge. It's just simply bringing awareness as to what's going on in the body. And so that you can concentrate even in these areas as you move throughout the practice to help awaken them. Now bring yourself right back through center, tabletop, neutral spine. Extend your right leg towards the back. Bend your back heel down, and as you inhale, scoop your right arm up towards the ceiling for a stargazer. Then you can circle out through the right arm, and drop left ear towards left shoulder, so you release through the side of the neck, and loosen up the space in the shoulder. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, circle the right hand back down to the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged table. Exhale, right knee pulls into the nose, footsteps right between your hands. Let your hips descend down and square off the hips. Clasp your hands back behind you, and as you inhale, drive the fists back and open up through the chest. Breathe into your heart space and imagine the breath again trickling from the toes to the back side of the leg, up the spine, the heart, on the crown of the head. And as you exhale, release. Take your hands down around, frame your right foot. Step your right foot back, come into a high plank pose. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Breathe in further forward onto your belly. Roll the shoulders back, lift up through the heart, take a cobra pose. As you exhale, pull the heart forward and melt down. Crawl your fingertips out to the side, elbows point straight up, and as you inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, drop your left shoulder down, gaze over right. Inhale, come right back up through center. Exhale, drop your right shoulder down. Inhale, come right back up through center. And then pull the heart forward as you lengthen through the spine. Take the hands by the shoulders, tuck under your toes, and lift back up into a tabletop position. Left foot extends back, spin your left heel down. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. It starts as a modified side plank, but then you can open up through your chest and lean back for stargazer. Right ear towards right shoulder, circle out through the left arm. And lower the left hand back down to the floor. Extend your left leg up, three-legged tabletop. Exhale, left knee pulls into the nose, foot steps between the hands. Clasp your hands behind your back, and as you inhale, drive the fists back, open up through the chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Release the clasped hands. Hands down around the front foot. Go ahead now, step your right foot up to meet your left, forward fold. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, drop down into yourself. Clasp your hands behind your back, drive the fist up and overhead. Take little circles, figure eights here with the fist as you loosen up the space behind the heart. Now as you inhale, bend your knees, carve the fist back, open through the chest, gaze up. And exhale, melt down into yourself, fold. Inhale, fist back, bend your knees, heart lifts like a skier. And exhale. Allow there to be fluidity in your movement and allow your breath to piece it together. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Hands down to the low back, down to the floor. Chin towards your chest. Slowly start to roll up through your spine. Restacking each vertebra. Find yourself to stand tall, Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we'll move breath per movement to warm up the body. Bring your hands to your heart center. Breathing in from the earth to the crown. And exhale it all out. Interlace or hook your thumbs. Inhale, reach up, lean back, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, melt down and fold. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, drive the fist up. Exhale, hands down to low back, down to the floor. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back and left thigh bone down. Step right foot straight back into a high plank pose. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, slither forward, Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, seat back to heels, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Breathing in, come forward, high plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga, squeeze elbows straight back and in. Tops of the feet to the mat. Breathe in, lift up through your heart. Exhale, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward between your hands, back thigh bone down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, lean back, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Float your left leg up, standing split as a transition. Exhale, step the left foot down beside the right. Breathing in, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. And Owl's Fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hook the thumbs. Breathe in, reach up, open up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Clasp your hands behind your back. Breathe in, drive the fist up. Exhale, hands down to low back, down to the floor. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back, back thigh bone down. Inhale, straight back, high plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Breathe in, slither forward, Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Exhale, seat back, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Tops of the feet. Breathe and lift up, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, back thigh bone down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, lean back, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Inhale, right leg floats up, standing split. Exhale, right foot steps down beside the left. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, fold into yourself. Hook your thumbs. Breathe in, reach up, lean back. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, melt down, clasp your hands behind your back. Allow your breath to guide you. Inhale, fist draws up. Exhale, hands down to low back, down to the floor. Breathing in, look forward. This time, exhale, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale out. Belly lifts at end of exhale, breathing in. Exhale out. Notice what has shifted. Notice what's opening up with your breath in and out. Rise to the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Step or float your way up towards the top of the mat. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, fold into yourself. Hook thumbs, breathe in, reach up. Lean back, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, mountain fold, clasp your hands behind you. Breathe in, drive the fist up. Exhale, hands down to low back, down to the floor. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hug elbows straight back and in. Breathe and lift. Exhale, hips high. Breathe in deep. Exhale out. You breathe in, visualize the prana, the energy moving through the body. Clearing out the dark spaces, clearing out the blockages so everything can synchronize. Rise to the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, look forward. Step, float your way up towards the top. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, fold into yourself. Stay folded. Walk your feet out, just hip distance apart, 2 fist widths in between. Softness in the knees. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. And inhale, look forward, find length in your spine. Exhale, bend elbows out towards the side. Padangusthasana. A really nice pose for connecting to your root, for folding into yourself, looking within yourself. Let the face be soft, let the breath still deep. I like to imagine that as I inhale, I draw energy up through the earth, through the soles of the feet, it sparkles through the back sides of the legs. And with your exhale, it washes down the spine like a waterfall, clearing out, pouring out the front of the head. And then it recycles, breathing in. Exhale it all out. Release the grip of your toes. Come onto the fingertips, breathe in, look forward. And then walk your feet in so they are together. Softness in the knees, clasp your hands behind your back, drive the fist up and overhead. As you breathe in, knees bend, carve the fist back, look up. Stay like so, and now bend your left knee, squeeze the left heel into your bum. As you inhale, extend your left leg back so you're standing on the right, Virabhadrasana 3. Level out through the hips so you feel the left inner thigh spiraling up. And keep pulling the heart forward. Breathing in from toes to crown of head. Breathe in deep. As you exhale, step your left foot all the way towards the back for a high lunge pose. Breathe in, drive the fist down, open up through the chest. And exhale, relax the arms down by the side, but create strength here in the legs, so you press your left heel back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Now inhale, drive your elbows and forearms together. And exhale, wing it back. Inhale, pull the ribs in, spine straight, glutes squeeze. Abs open. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, bring it back through center. Deeper inhale, straighten through the legs, reach your arms up. Spin your back heel down, tee up the arms, setting up for triangle pose. As you breathe in, reach forward as far as you can. Then down, Trikonasana triangle. So here you want to activate everything. So the muscles hugging around the bones of the body, and then breathe into the left rib so you start to spiral the heart up towards the ceiling. Breathing, concentrating here at the core center. Holding you stable, holding you strong in the pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend your right knee, reach your right arm back. Peaceful warrior, stretch open through the right sideways. And exhale, clasp your hands behind your back, straighten through the right leg. Now turn to face your left foot. Now you're facing the back of your mat. Widen out the stance so the hips can be square. As you inhale, drive the fist back, open through the chest. Exhale, melt and fold. Devotional warrior. You might need to lengthen out the stance so that the bum can be in line with the front knee.
And then drop your head like it's an anchor. Relax the neck, relax to the face. Feel your outer left hip pulling back towards the right heel. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands down to the low back, down to the floor. Spin to the ball of the back foot. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a twist. Exhale, circle your left hand down. Turn your toes towards the right, wide-legged forward fold. Breathing in, look forward, find your length. Turn the toes out, the heels in. As you exhale, bend your right knee, sway your hips towards the back or towards your front, and then bend your left knee, sway your hips towards the back. So free movement here, you're just loosening up the space in the hips. And allow your hips to come right back up through center. Breathing in, look forward, point the toes slightly in. Bring your left palm right underneath your face, and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, spiral the ribs up towards the sky. As you exhale, swoop your right arm underneath the left. Garudasana, eagle wrap in the arms. Round up through your spine, curling up like a cat. The crown of your head comes up last. Now point your right toes forward. Deep bend in the right knee, Virabhadrasana slide. Warrior two. Extend your eagle wings out to the side. Now 5 times. Inhale, straighten through the legs, reach your arms up. Exhale, deep bend in the knee. Deep breath in, gathering in the energy. Exhale, softening down. Breathe and reach. Exhale down, like you're flying. Last time, inhale, reach up. This time, exhale, deep bend in the right knee for extended side angle. You can bring elbow down to thigh, swooping your left arm up, or feel free to bring your left hand down to the floor. You can move into any variation here. Taking a bind if you like. Just be sure that you solidify the outside edge of your back foot, so your back inner thigh is engaged, so you don't sink too deep. You feel this lift, you feel this support. Sunlight kissing my face. Thank you, sun. Breathe into it. Imagine the sunlight is filtrating into your entire self. And out. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Spin to the ball of the back foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a twist. Step your right foot back. Vasisthasana, side plank. Squeeze into the left side waist. Keep elevating the hips. Maybe you become a star and you float the right leg up. Feeling into it with your breath in. As you exhale, step your right foot back behind you. Inhale, drive the hips up, reach back, open up, rock star. Bring it right back around. High plank pose, position. Breathe into your plank, embrace your strength. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Breathe in, slither forward, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, seat back, hips high. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Exhale out. Breathe in, rise to the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Step or float your way up. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, fold into yourself. Clasp your hands behind your back, drive the fist up and overhead. As you inhale, bend your knees, carve the fist back, beam the heart forward. Imagine this green light of energy shining out through the chest center. And now stand in your left foot very firmly. Exhale, squeeze right heel into bump like a flamingo. And as you inhale, you extend the right leg back. And you're in the heart forward, warrior three pose. The clasped hands are optimal. Take what helps you find a nice balance. But by squeezing the shoulder blades together to help you stay lifted in the chest. Breathe in here. As you exhale, step your right foot all the way towards the back. You're in a high lunge position. Exhale, relax the arms down and allow your lunge to get really deep and fire, activate through the legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze shoulder blades together. Inhale, elbows form together, feel the ribs pull in. And out, open up like wings of a butterfly. Inhale, pulling in. Exhale, opening up, stay strong in your lunge. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, bring it in, and then lengthen your inhale as you reach up. Exhale, open up, tee out your arms, lengthen through your legs. As you inhale, imagine someone pulling you forward as far as you can, and then tip down, Trikonasana triangle pose. Breathe here. Activating through everything and allowing the prana to move through all the energetic channels. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your left knee. Reach your left arm back, peaceful warrior, stretch open through the left side legs. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the left arm down, clasp your hands, straighten through the legs and then pivot towards the back of your mat. Widen out your stance so the hips can be square. As you breathe in, drive the fist back, open through your chest. Exhale like you're melting. Drop down into yourself. Right shoulder snuggles to the inside of the right knee. Drop the head. Imagine your fists touching the floor in front of you. Watch your breath. Taking this opportunity to see yourself in a whole new way. And trusting that in this process, you're able to clear out the blockages so that you have direct access to a gift, to this unique aspect of you. Breathing in. Exhale, hands down to the low back, down to the floor. Left palm down, spin to the ball of your back foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, take a twist. As you exhale, like you're swimming, circle the right arm down to the floor. Turn your toes over towards the left, wide-legged forward fold. Breathing in, look forward. Here you can take any variation of Prasarita Padottanasana that you like, or if you want to return back to swaying the hips, loosening up through the body, feel free. You can also take tripod headstand. You can grab for the toes, spine length. Wherever you decide to go, move with intention, move with your breath. If you're upside down, make your way down, feet reconnect to the earth. All together, hands out in front of us. Breathe in, find length, flat back. Right palm right underneath the face. With your left arm up, take a twist. Breathing in. Exhale, swoop your left arm underneath the right. Dharudasana, eagle wrap in the arms. You can roll up, just way up. Just make your way up. Stand. Nice. And tall. Now turn your left toes to point directly forward. Deep bend in the left knee as you expand your wings out. Warrior 2. 5 times with breath. Inhale, straighten, reaching up. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, reaching up, gathering energy. Exhale, deep bend. Breathe and reach. Exhale, allow the breath to be cleansing. Twice more, inhale. Exhale, down. Breathe and reach up. Exhale, deep bend, extended side angle. Any variation you like. You have 5 breaths here to explore. You're taking a bind, you're turning the right thumb back, wrapping it around. And the left arm underneath. Make sure you don't curl into yourself. We want to open ourselves up. So breathe into right shoulder, breathe into right ribs. Breathe into where you are, feel into where you are. As you exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Right palm down, ball of the back foot, reach your left arm up, take a twist. From your twist, we have Vasisthasana. Press the earth away, step the left foot back. Squeeze into right sideways. Explore, play with any variation that speaks to you. And now step your left foot behind you. Press into the feet to elevate the hips. Stretch open. Open through the entire front side body. Exhale, bring it right back around. High plank pose. This time lower down chaturanga, squeeze elbows straight back. Breathe in, lift up through your heart. Exhale, knees down, listen carefully. Crawl your hands towards your toes. Press into the fingertips. Breathing in. Elevate through your hips. Spine open through the heart. Drop the head back if it feels good. Breathe in. Exhale up. Breathe in here. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Lower your seat back down. Virasana. Allow your spine to be straight. We move into breath of joy. So what you do is you inhale, you rise up onto the shins, you toss your arms up. And as you exhale, wrap the arms along the abdomen, allow the forehead to kiss the earth. And as you inhale, like you're blossoming open. And exhale down. You can make this as slow and as therapeutic as you like. Or if you're looking for more energy, you want to jazz it up, you can move a bit faster. For the last 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted, reach straight up towards the sky. Step your right foot forward, let the hips descend. We return again to our crescent lunge. Continue to let the hips melt down. You can clasp the hands, you can reach back. Or if you want to explore something different, feel free to hook through the thumbs. Reach forward, stretch up, really wiggle the spine long. And as you exhale, you can arch back. Breathing in and out. The shape will naturally shift as you continue to connect to the quality of your breath. Breathing in. Exhale, let the arms come down to the floor. Tuck underneath your back toes. Just shift your hips back. Take a runner stretch. Flex through the right foot. Breathe in, shine the heart forward. Think Bhujangasana in the chest. And as you exhale, melt the chest down to the inside of the right thigh. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathe in deep. Exhale out. Come back forward. Step your right foot onto the ground and rise up. And just ensure that your right foot is right underneath your right knee. It's like you're proposing to someone. Bring the right hand into the right hip flexor. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. You can take a fist with the left hand and mitt with the right. Breathe in from root to crown. And as you exhale, press the right hand down into the left to help you deepen the rotation of the twist. As a reminder, the core connected to Manipura chakra. This is what taps you into that ability to transform so that you take on change with ease. You're able to let the changes around you serve you as you continue to move forward. But again, sometimes it can feel a bit stuck here. That's also why we can feel constipated. That is a sign of stuck energy, or it's like too much, too fast. That's a sign of needing to slow things down and consolidate. So allow your breath to normalize everything here. Breathing in deep. As you exhale, tuck underneath your back toes. Inhale, lift up through the back thigh bones, stay twisted. Reach your arms up now, high lunge pose. Exhale, let the arms float down as you straighten through the legs. Hands to your hips. Step your left foot in slightly, so the stance is a bit shorter and your left toes are turned out 45 degrees. Widen out the stance as much as you need so the hips can be square. Option here for pyramid pose. You can take the hands behind you, press the palms together, and reverse prayer, reverse namaskar. If that's too much, just grab elbows, totally fine. Now inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, fold, chin towards shin. While your outer right hip pulling back in line with the left. Activate through the leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down, framing the right foot. Float your left leg up, standing split pose. Point through the foot, but flex the toes back, so the active leg helps you create greater lift. Yeah? You can stay here in standing split, or if you want to incorporate a quad stretch, you can bend the left knee. Take a hold of the top of the foot and then drive the knee up towards the ceiling. You can stay here. If you want to up-level it even more, what you can do is your right shoulder comes underneath the right knee. You step the left foot in Left hand crawls out to the left side. Once again, you bend your left knee, take a hold of the foot, and then you point the left knee up. So it just works a bit deeper into the hip as the right arm is underneath the right leg. Take any variation that speaks to you, just feeling in. Perhaps take a variation that allows you to go slightly outside of your comfort zone, because that is pretty much what's happening in the external world. We're all going outside of our comfort zone. Explore what it has to offer. Wherever you are, breathe into it. Exhale, release what you have, and just lower the left knee down behind the right heel and take a seat. Seated spinal twist. Your right leg should be on top, right hand is behind you. Breathe in, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take a twist on over towards the right. Any twist variation that you feel like moving to and towards. Breathing in from root to crown. Exhale, an invitation to twist deeper. Breathing in. And out. Breathe in deep. Exhale out. Take a counter twist on over towards your left. From here, you're going to swivel your right leg around behind you. Step your left foot back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, come forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Tops of the feet to the mat. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, knees down. Seat back to the heels. Tadasana. 5 breaths of joy. Inhale, reach your arms up, open through the heart, the chest. Exhale, wrap down forward. Inhale. And out. Inhale, lift. Exhale out. Inhale, lift. Exhale out. Inhale, lift. Stay lifted, reach up, stretch up. Step your left foot forward. Let the hips soften. In any variation of your crescent lunge. Stretching up. As you exhale, find a softness. The opening of the heart. Softness of the hips. Connection of the core. Deep breath in where you are. Exhale out. Allow the arms to come down. Shift your hips back. We just moved from a deep back bend, so still maintain that extension in the spine as you yearn the chest forward. Flex through the foot. Breathe in, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, now you can melt the chest down towards the inner thigh. Notice where you feel sensation. And just simply concentrate there and breathe deep into it. So you start to smooth everything out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Shift back forward, or just simply step your left foot in so it's right underneath the left knee. Hips are square. Left hand to the left hip crease. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. Exhale, take a twist on over towards the left. Again, you can make a fist with the right and then mitt with the left. Breathe in from root to crown. Exhale, twisting a bit deeper. Connect to long, deep, smooth breathing. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck underneath your back toes. Inhale, lift up your back knee. Press the heel back. Breathing in, heel to crown. Exhale, twist to your depth. Now inhale, unwind yourself. Reach the arms up, high lunge pose. Exhale, straighten through the legs, allow the arms to come down beside you. Hands to the hips. Step your right foot in slightly so your stance is a bit shorter and the right toes turned out 45 degrees. Again, you can grab elbows or you can prayer the hands behind the backside of the heart. Breathe in, lift up to the chest. Exhale, fold, pyramid. The head drop, relax through the neck, through the face. Breathing in some sweetness, some softness. What are you calling in? What are you working on connecting to? Breathe that in. And as you exhale, let it make an imprint in your body. Breathe in. Exhale, release the hands down, frame your left foot. From here, standing split. Again, point through the right toes. Flex the foot, or point through the foot, flex the toes back, and reach the leg high. Standing split. Variation 1.
All that we are.
Variation 2, take a hold of the top of the foot.
Have thought.
Point the knee up.
The mind is everything. What we think,
Variation 3,
we become.
deep bend in the left knee so that you can bring the left shoulder underneath. Walk the left hand, or walk the right hand out. Bend your right knee, take a hold of the foot, and spiral the knee up. Breathe into where you are. Breathing deep. Exhale, release the back foot if you have it. We'll all meet, right knee taps behind the left heel. Seated spinal twist. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. Exhale, take a twist and over to the left. Find your length as you inhale. Spine lengthens. As you exhale, the organs start to ring out around the axis of the spine. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Come right back around through center. Take a counter twist on over towards your right. Turn your torso back through center. Bring your hands back behind you. Very ancient pose, showgirl. It's not ancient, but we can have fun. But now your right knee is on top of the left knee. If it's still a bit high like it was in spinal twist, that's okay. But we're working Gomukhasana, so you can walk the feet away from one another. And just work on shimmying the hips down. Again, so you connect to your earth, you connect to your foundation, perhaps you're rebuilding your foundation. An option here with the arms. You're gonna reach your right arm up, bend your right elbow, pat yourself on the back. Bring the left hand to the right elbow and ease it behind the head. You can take half Gomu arms, or you can reach your left arm out, turn the left thumb down, Bend the elbow, reach back behind you so you can take a hold of the hands. Looks like this. You take the variation in the arms that works for you. And see if you can feel the energy circling there at the hips, buzzing there. And as you inhale, it draws up through the spine, all the way to the crown of the head, and then it kisses the elbow.
Nothing is what it seems. What
Breathing
goes on
in.
in my mind is impossible to comprehend. Just know
Exhale out,
it's
release.
place as well.
Bring your hands down beside you. We're going to take a magic transition. So
This
keep your feet where they are. Take your hands over towards your right foot. It will be the top foot. Crawl over, lift up your hips. Keep crawling around yourself. And then when you come back forward, your left knee is on top. Voila. Just make sure your left knee is on top in case it was a bit tricky to find yourself here. So you're working your way into Gomukhasana once again. Shimmy the hips like you're planting a seed into the earth. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, bend the elbow, pat yourself on the back. Again, you can stay here, half Gomu. Work the elbow behind the head with the right hand. You can work full Gomu, right arm out, turn the thumb down, bend your elbow, reach back for the hands. Feel free to close the eyes here and just start to feel to what's happening. Into a nice, long, smooth breath that can polish up your internal world. Breathe in deep. Exhale out. Relax the arms down. Good. Now you're going to take your hands over to the left foot. And then just simply come to stand nice and tall. You did lots of back bend prep. So we're going to work on Nagarajasana, dancer pose. To start, stand into your right foot, bend your left knee, and you can take your left thumb down and take a hold of the top of the foot. Make sure your tailbone's dropping down, hips pull in towards low ribs so there's a containment here of the low abdomen. Reach your right arm forward. And then begin to kick back and lift up. Find your balance. If you want to work deeper variations, you can also take the thumb up to the inside of the foot, grab through the toe. You can bend the elbow, reach the arm back, and come to a full expression. Breathe into wherever you are, stay concentrated. Bring the full bind, release. Left hand down, or left foot down, left arm down. Rest stance of all, a little shimmy. Woo! A little shake. Good. Now we do it on the other side. So you're planting onto the left foot. You bend the right knee. Again, if you're working a less intense variation, grab for the outside edge of the foot, the thumb down. Make sure the spine is long first. Connection of the core. Reach forward, and as you inhale, kick back, lift up. Those going for more of the bind. Right thumb turns up, reach for the inside of the foot, kick back. And as you bend the elbow, you bring the foot closer to you, so you can drive the elbow up, and you can reach back. Maybe your left hand even finds the foot. Voila. Breathe into all this magical space that you've opened up. Imagine this rainbow centers of the chakras, harmonizing, working cohesively together.
They support you in whatever you're working towards. Breathe into it. Exhale, release. Now we're going to shimmy it all the way down to the floor. Very nice. Cool. From here, let's work our core a bit, because you can't leave my class without doing a bit of core work. So we're going to do forearm plank, and this will help neutralize, yeah? So you're going to come down to your elbows and the forearms, take hold of the biceps, interlace the hands, walk one foot back, the other foot back, and allow the hips to be in line with the shoulders. Keep pressing the earth away with the forearms, keep shining the heart forward. And feel this connection at the Manipura, your third chakra. Fun, subtle body fact, this is where 72,000 nadis intersect. Right there at the third chakra. So it's a very powerful place. That might be why you feel a little bit of a shaking. Everything's meeting there at once. Connecting you to your strength, your confidence, your discipline, the ability to transform, the ability to rise above the challenges. I hope you're still with me. Breathing in. Exhale, feel it contract. Breathing in. Exhale out. Once more in. Exhale out. Lower the knees down. Send your seat back towards your heels. Palms on the thighs. We return to just how we started our class, just to kind of notice something. So as you inhale, look up. And as you exhale, look down. And just follow this pattern. And what you might begin to notice is that as you look up, there is an interior tilt of the pelvis. And as you look down, there is a posterior tilt. Yeah? I know it's not rocket science, and it seems very simple here because we're upright, and this is typically how we live our lives. But when we go upside down, things start to change, obviously, just like how it changes when it feels like our world has been turned upside down. So you want to maintain control, and again, your control center is there at the core. So we're setting up Pincha Mayurasana forearm stand. I'm going to show you plenty of variations, modifications, and just trust and know that in practicing forearm stand, it builds a nice, strong, solid foundation for all of your inversion practices. So, for starters, you'll come to the back of the mat, and just like you're setting up forearm plank, you grab for the arms, but this time you spread the fingers out, yeah? I like to cross them over a little bit, like so, and keep squeezing elbows in towards one another. Very important, you press down into the forearms to create space here in the upper back, so you're not collapsing down, yeah? Lift. Then you tuck under the toes, you lift up the hips. If you're new to forearm stand, stay here, dolphin pose. Dolphins are cute, we all love dolphins, and this will help you build your strength, yeah? Then you can become a three-legged dolphin. I know dolphins don't have legs, but in yoga they do. And reach for the ball of the foot like you did in standing split. Now what you can do is you can lift up onto the tips of the toes, and that'll help you find your flight. Now the reason why we did the gazing before is because for some of us, we practice looking forward. When you do this, it creates an arch in your spine and you lose the connection to your core. So look right in between your forearms, lift up one leg, and activate through the legs so they keep you afloat. Now if you're wanting to move the back bend into it, you can bend your knees, and once you're up, you can look forward. And that's what will bring you into Scorpion. I recognize it can be a lot to digest if you're new to this pose. That's why these videos are recorded, so you can rewind, replay, and continue to practice.
But just know that in doing the dolphin pose, doing the three-legged dolphin, that'll help you find your success upside down. Super sweet. So, now come towards the top of your mat, on your knees, and tuck under your toes. Slide your hands into your back pockets. Hips pull in towards low ribs, roll the shoulders back, breathe into your heart, lift up. And as you exhale, just start to hinge back a bit. You can stay here. If you want to go deeper, you can roll the shoulders back and lift up through the heart. Ustrasana. If you want to go even deeper, you can reach one hand back and the other towards the heel and press the heart up. Drop your head back, if that feels okay. Breathe into where you are. Exhale, chin towards chest. Hands to low back. Sit back into the heels. Good. I'll show you a deeper variation of camel. Again, this is the part of the practice where I trust that you are honoring yourself, you're honoring your practice, and you're tapping into that teacher within you so that you know what level you want to work your way into. So, we've practiced this before, if you've been in my class, but the toes can be tucked for camel pose, or the toes can be untucked, yeah? So you have to reach further down. This is one way of working deeper into camel. Now, since life tends to be a lot about transitions these days, we can work into what I find a very exhilarating transition, which is camel into Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel pose. So for this, your toes have to be tucked because you're going to press into the balls of the feet to elevate yourself. When learning this pose or this transition, you can always come towards the wall, reach your arm back, and this is the distance you need to be away from the wall. You can reach up like Urdhva Hastasana, lean back hands towards the wall. Take a few deep breaths there. If you're working the grand finale transition, camel into wheel, toes are tucked, hands at heart, maybe say a little prayer. And then you're going to reach your arms up, stretch up, exhale, go back. And keep going back, going back. Hands touch the floor, press into the balls of the feet. You lift up wheel pose. Then you can reverse it, chin towards chest, bend your elbows, bend your knees. Knees down, press the floor away, lift back up. I'll show once more. If you've got it, go for it, or just take any other back bend that resonates with you. Again, this is like the peak asana, yeah? So the toes are tucked. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go back. Touch down. Press up. Once you're in your wheel, you can always walk the feet in closer towards the hands. And opening up all the chakra centers. If you walk your feet in, make sure you walk them back out. Reverse it, bend your elbows, bend your knees. You can lower down the normal way or back into camel. Press up, lift up. And have some fun. So this I find is much better than drinking cups of coffee. It's very exhilarating, it's very energizing. If you're practicing this late at night, maybe slow down a bit because this will really jazz you up. Love some natural adrenaline. And the reason why that happens is because your kidneys press into the adrenal glands, so fresh energy can wash through your body. I trust that you found great success in your back bends. But for now, we're going to come to lie down on our backs. And the earth will feel so good. You can bend your knees, reach for the outside edges of the feet. Bring the knees down to the outside of the ribs. Happy baby, just neutralize your spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Breathe in, smooth things out. And out. You can be curious, baby. You can extend one leg out and the other. Oh, always tickling my plant here. But at this time, feel free to just be as you are and happy baby. You can even take a Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a few moments just to wind down your practice. And just make sure that you're breathing in deep, at least for a count of 4. And you exhale out for a count of 6. Allowing yourself to slow down. To facilitate your process, so that you can properly absorb what has shifted within you. Trust and know that you've opened up so much within yourself. And it's okay if you can't precisely connect to what that concept or idea or feeling is. The beauty of the practice is that it creates a ripple effect into your life. Just a reminder to continue to stay aware of how your energy shifts, what becomes attracted to you. Most importantly, be aware as to how you direct your energy moving forward. So it's moved forward with intention. Deepak Chopra says, attention energizes something. When you give attention to something, it's going to amplify whatever the situation is. But intention is what creates a change. From here, you can start to make your way into your final state of rest, whether it's a restorative pose or you take Shavasana, or feel free to come into a meditative. Wherever you find yourself, allow yourself to connect the stillness, the sweetness. Allow everything to soften as it just melts into the earth. Relax into the face, the jaw. Chakras are connected to colors, starting at the base, red, lips, orange, core, yellow, heart, green, throat, turquoise, third eye, indigo, crown of head, violet. And these chakras begin to radiate outside of you, which creates this auric field. So imagine these colors shining within you, outside of you. And just bask in the beauty of what you have stirred up within yourself.
Allow your next breath to come in a bit deeper. And exhale everything out completely. If you have the time, please stay where you are and just relish in the stillness. Allow yourself to fully restore. Stay there for as long as you can. Sometimes I'm just there for 30 minutes, just allowing myself to be at peace. Otherwise, you can connect to your breath and just start to feel how the breath begins to highlight through the body. Notice as it starts to spread its way into places that perhaps felt a bit reserved before class. Honoring these new awakenings. And as you continue to breathe deep, you can start to move through the body in your own organic way, wiggling through fingertips, through toes. And then eventually, in your own way, you can find your way to sit upright, nice and tall. When we come to a meditative seat, all the hats that we wear or the mask that we wear that allow us to fulfill these roles in life, they are stripped away. So that what's left is this essence that is true to you. It's this inner sparkle that allows you to live more vibrantly. And so that even if you can't quite identify what these gifts are within you, the more we start to learn from this, the more we start to learn how to incorporate, how to live from this authentic place, the more natural things start to fall into place, things start to synchronize so that we feel supported through our journey. We make the most of every situation. There's greater understanding to even the most challenging times of life. So be in your meditative seat whenever you can, whenever you find a moment to be still, to be at peace. Here it is. It's just simple. You're sitting, the spine is long, the crown of the head is reaching upwards. And in this place, you can tap into all that you need, as all that we need is simply within ourselves. So bring your hands to your heart, giving yourself thanks for showing up, for going down this explorative journey, for making the time to nourish yourself. Sending love and thanks to the masters and gurus who came before us, who provided us with these teachings so that we have clarity as to how to live a peaceful life. At this time, sending extra love and thanks to the nurses and the doctors who are bringing people back to health. Sending thanks to the factory workers who are working overtime in order to make sure everyone has the supplies that they need. And take this time to send out any other extra bits of thanks that you have. I understand the list is infinite, but in connecting to gratitude, it naturally raises the vibration of your being. It opens up your heart space so that in the end, we have more to be thankful for as we begin to magnetize abundance into our lives. From here, we'll celebrate our time and coming together with the sound of Om. Take a deep breath in to clear. Exhale, let it smooth out. Breathe in to sing from your heart. Om. Vielen Dank für alles. Thank you for joining. Namaste. So, oh, that's my messy room. I stopped the share. Thank you guys for being here, still being here. We aren't recording and no. Yeah, I stopped the